You basically separate these things out first. So you get the bundle, you have to take everything out and you go one by one.
Yeah.
Wow.
This shop, you won't find it easily. But the real coffee lovers, they know. They always know where to find the best. This is just not a coffee shop. It's a sanctuary of perfection, run by a coffee enthusiast who lives and breathes the craft. He inspects each bean like a jeweler examines a diamond. Each one must be perfect. Only then does it make its way into his roaster and into your cup. This man is more than a barista. He's an artist, a perfectionist, uncompromising when it comes to coffee.
And it's a printer. It's coffee shop? Oh, coffee shop. There. Wow. It's an interesting way to a coffee shop. Did a snake and ladder. The printer. Very interesting coffee shop.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. You?
Very good. I can't
Okay.
wait to have some great coffee.
Yeah.
How long is this thing, this setup been around?
Around 6 years.
6 years
Almost
now.
lah. Yeah, because I'm just launched at 2019,
2019.
end of the year
So
before MCO.
so you were all the while you were saying Taiwan.
Yeah, I'm staying in Taiwan for 20 years lah.
20 years.
Yeah.
So you said that you were a pharmacist.
Yeah, before my barista job, I worked in pharmacies or clinic.
All right.
Yeah,
And you
hospital.
said there was a story before you became a barista.
Yeah,
What happened?
because I found that my friends and also myself also,
Alright.
once I taste some coffee, even latte,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I also will get some palpitations
Mm-hmm.
and headache or tremor and can't sleep well at night.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a much more problems nearby my friends also got.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why because of my medical background, so I make some research in the coffee.
Why is the problem? You make your research.
To make us why you can have this side effect.
All right.
Yeah, so that's why I go to Taiwan. I find a course, coffee course in Taiwan,
Okay.
and find a good teacher, and
Okay.
we will feel that that's why the coffee make us so feeling well.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, and because most of the reason is the coffee has some effects inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is what we call the mold defects, insect damage also got, or some things like the many chemical toxic insect.
If you guys have made it this far, there are over 90% of you guys that simply have not subscribed and you're watching this. So please hit that button because we're going to be releasing much more interesting content.
Okay.
What's this?
This is the beans haven't roasted yet lah. The coffee beans,
Okay.
what we call the raw bean or green bean also.
Okay.
Yeah, when the coffee beans come in a batch, they have good beans and the defect beans also.
Okay.
So that's why I will separate all the good beans and the defect beans out. Yeah.
All right.
So
And
yeah.
you don't use the defect beans.
Yeah, I just serve the perfect beans lah for my customers lah.
Is that the difference in taste? The defect one and the good one?
Sure.
Okay.
Because the defect beans will make us palpitations and cannot sleep well. You see, all this is very, very civilized. This is what we call the black bean, which is the mold. You see?
Mold.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
mold.
right. Okay.
Okay.
So those are the problem that causes.
Yeah,
Those are
many
the
of these lah, all
the
these
beans
things.
that causes the problem.
Most. Okay.
Mm.
So these is have the chemical toxics mostly lah, and some have like the damage, or you see the shape is not very good. Okay, but this just influence the coffee taste only lah. Yeah, and this one is influence our health lah.
Okay, so the damaged one influence the taste, but the one that has mold and stuff like that, it also influence.
Yeah, and this one you see
gives you that it's not very good for the body.
the inside they have come inside damage and come with some mold also lah, because they have some watery inside lah.
All right, okay.
And so that's why we don't use for this to our customers lah.
Cool. So when you get your coffee, when you get your beans, what's the first process? How do you basically separate these things out first? So you get the bundle, you have to take everything out and you go one by one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
How
one by
long? How much of time do you spend doing that?
It depends of the beans lah. If too much of the defects, maybe 2 to 3 hours for 1 kilo. To sort out all the good beans. If the good grade coffee, maybe half an hour for 1 kilo also. So you
Okay.
can see what we call, we have to spend a bit more money lah, to buy a good grade coffee. That's
Wow.
why I can save all the time also.
And where do you do it? Can you show me how do you?
Okay.
So this is how much?
This is a cane 10 kilo.
10
Yeah.
kilos.
Yeah.
And then from there you take out and you sort out.
Yeah, I will take a jug. Okay,
Okay.
so I will sort out.
You can just explain to us while you. Yeah.
Okay, so I will pick up sorting out all these defects. You see, this one is already have mold lah.
Okay.
The
Alright.
green color one. The green color one lah.
Yep.
This is a mold. Okay, and then first time we will much more hard to make all this 2 to 3 layer more easier. Okay, and then from the right up to below, above to down.
Okay.
Okay, and right to left. This is much more easier for us to be fast lah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To identify. Yeah.
yeah, step by step. Okay.
Show me some of it. That.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let me see. Okay. This one, you see, already crashed lah.
It's okay. It's cracked. Yeah.
You see.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's not good. Is the price a little bit higher here? Okay.
Yeah, because
You only give perfect beans.
Yeah.
So hence the price is a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But they get quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the customers that come here must be also coffee fanatics like you. They're
think
really into their coffee.
Yeah.
So they don't mind paying that price, and
Yeah.
they know they're getting quality product. Yeah.
Yeah, and they will look for the good coffee lah.
Yeah, I'm
for
sure.
them.
After having coffee here, then they will have problem having coffee other places.
He doesn't just buy coffee beans, he selects them, one by one, by hand, from secret suppliers. Only the unblemished, only the beans untouched by insects, uncracked, uncut, flawless. This man, he serves only the best. Only beans that pass through his fingertips, his intuition, his years of experience.
You see the foam?
Ah,
That's why we need the foam
okay.
for this coffee.
So served in a cocktail glass. Wow. Wow.
Alright.
Wow, wow, wow.
You like to order the iced coffee?
Wow. So you have a lot of customers who like the iced coffee.
Once they taste it.
Once they taste it.
Okay, now you can taste.
So once you go ice, nothing's nice. Only ice. Okay, so I'll taste this first.
Okay, and taste without shaking.
Without shaking. Yeah, taste different.
Yeah, taste different.
Taste different. I think this one has.
The beer, the taste more.
Yeah, it
Yes,
it tastes a little bit more like wine.
Yeah,
Tastes a bit more like
yeah, and very stronger.
oh, so good. So good.
Yeah, so that's why many people love all this iced coffee.
It's so good. This is I never had I never tasted coffee like that. Okay, so you experimented and you came up with this method.
Yeah,
So before that it was this.
and put ice on.
But it tastes different. It
Tastes different.
tastes so much different. It tastes like two different kind of coffee.
Yeah,
Different coffee, I mean.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's actually the same coffee. It's just the shaking method makes it all
The foam coming out,
yeah.
and then you will taste different texture and texture
Yeah.
of the coffee.
Do you have more customers who prefer the mocha pot, or is this one of the favorite way of
Normally
brewing?
they like more about the filter coffee because it tastes not very strong.
Okay, so,
Uh,
so this is stronger.
Mocha is stronger, like but lighter as espresso lah. It's
Okay.
more lighter, but it's stronger than the coffee.
Okay, okay. What's the specialty about mocha pot? I mean, why?
Because not much people if they don't like the espresso coffee
Okay,
because outside they will feel like very bitter
all
or
right.
sometimes acidic. Then the mocha pot will balance a bit lah.
Okay, all right.
You still have the portion of the water is a bit more lah than espresso.
Okay, the portion of water is a bit more than
Yeah, because
espresso.
we
Okay,
use
so
around
it's
150
so
grams.
it's not as thick as espresso.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
and
right.
espresso only 50 grams around of
Okay,
the water.
all right.
So it's very, very strong.
So this is 5 times more the
Yeah.
water, but it's not as light as the filter.
Yeah,
All right.
still
Okay.
might be a bit stronger.
Lighter than espresso, but not as light as the filter coffee.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Ken, there is a lot of health benefit, but I mean, coffee it does have a lot of health benefit, right?
Yeah, it's very, very many benefits like antioxidants.
Antioxidant,
Yeah, and it can help our pressure, blood pressure.
blood pressure
Yeah,
also.
not to so high and
So it maintains our blood pressure.
yeah, remainer. And then it won't good for the diabetes.
Good for diabetic too.
Okay,
Yeah, wow,
it prevent also.
prevent diabetic. Yeah. And you were saying collagen? No.
Collagen not
Okay,
really,
okay,
but
okay.
it still can keep young.
Oh, okay, okay.
Still
So
keeping, you make you very
youthful,
happy.
happy. Yeah.
The most happy, then you keep young. Also,
Yeah. So, but it's good for diabetic, yeah. It's good for diabetic.
Diabetes and cholesterol.
Cholesterol.
Yeah, also.
Okay,
So
okay.
good. And I have one customer also once he tried the specialty coffees and liver fat just gone.
Oh,
Yeah. After for 1 year, and every day use the specialty coffee.
specialty coffee and the liver fat gone.
Yeah, it's very good evidence lah for them lah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This is what he say lah to me.
All right. Okay.
So I feel like it's very healthy also. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Because
good.
you sometimes you have these negative stories about coffee. You know.
Yeah, because they say cannot sleep well.
Yeah, cannot sleep. A lot of people think they have, it's not good for your heart because you have that,
Yeah.
you get that rush and everything, but it's actually good for your heart.
Yeah, but not really to overdose lah.
Yeah,
In
of
one
course,
day,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
3 cups is
3 cups
enough.
a day is
Yeah,
good, yeah.
like 100 cc like that lah. Then it's enough for us to consume the coffee one
Okay,
day.
all right.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the coffee scene in Malaysia compared to Taiwan or compared to other places around the world? I mean, places that you've been and the places that you've seen and felt, experienced the coffee scene, especially Taiwan, you know, compared to places like this and Malaysia. What do you think about? Is it still growing? Is it still in a very infant stage, or is it what?
In my opinion, I will try knowing that the Malaysia market is now growing up.
Growing, yeah,
growing up.
yeah. It's
Because
starting to pick up.
many
Yeah.
branding is coming. Malaysia,
Many
from
brand, as in,
China,
or many
Peking
coffee brands.
Yeah,
Okay.
they will come into Malaysia, and it's still growing up. But the knowledge lah, what we're more concerned, I think we will try to educate the
Yes.
customer to try to choose the good coffee quality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because our
for
Malaysians, you
them.
know, we are very into our kopi O and this
Yeah, the
Nescafe,
culture.
you know, all those kind of stuff, you know. So
Yeah.
to actually experience the real coffee taste, I think it's
Yeah.
it's still at an infant stage. Like, I
Yes,
mean, yeah,
and different generation lah.
Yeah.
The elder is more onto the kopitiam culture.
Okay,
Yeah.
but the younger generation are more into this Arabicas
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
this
and
more
have good coffee now.
and good
lah.
coffee. Yeah,
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 so
yeah.
it's growing up lah. I think.
So it's growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, would you ever want to be a pharmacist again?
For me, I don't think so.
You don't think so? You prefer coffee?
Yeah, I prefer coffee because I can see many smelling
Okay.
to the customer from the customers. Yeah, and more than to pharmacists.
Okay. The experience, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I always tell my customers, one people to people be like a mirror. I see your smiling, and I will feel happy also.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you enjoy to see your customers happy.
Yeah, I have some customer. They just can sitting here in one afternoon and order for 3 cups, 4 cups coffee also.
3 or 4 cups
Yeah.
of coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, so that means if I use the good coffee, you won't get the palpitations or not
palpitation, yeah.
feeling well. It tastes very soft and healing your heart. Yeah. Yeah.
How long has the longest customer stayed here before?
Until I
Close.
close my
So the time
from
you
morning.
open until you close.
Yeah.
So
It's
from
many.
10 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, before that 10 to 7 also got.
10 to 7 also,
Yeah.
customers sit here the whole day.
Yeah, we like to chit chat for the coffee also.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, being here for a while, I feel that it's a very personal experience that, you know, I haven't actually had coffee served to me in such a special way, you know, by a barista, you know, who knows so much. Do you serve all your customers like this?
Yeah, sure. If I have time,
You will do this?
I will do this, and I try to sharing. I don't know she or he know coffee very much or not, but I'm still
Sharing
like to sharing
the knowledge.
Yeah, the knowledge of from the healthier way also got, and how to brewing.
Okay.
And I will trying to sharing my method to do the coffee.
Okay.
To know more about like that. Yeah.
Okay, so normally it's a very personal experience
Yeah.
at this place
Yeah.
when you have coffee. So
Yeah.
it's just not the coffee, but it's so many other things that comes along with
Yes.
it. All the
Okay.
best, Ken.
Thanks,
Yeah, you got some of the best coffee.
Thank you.
I must say that it's the best coffee experience I ever had.
Hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I enjoyed it very much. I'm drunk with coffee.
Good luck.
This is a coffee story on a different level. Of a pharmacist turned barista, barista turned shop owner, and now a man simply doing what he loves most. Crafting joy and putting smiles on people's faces, one perfect cup at a time. This man is on another level when it comes to coffee, and the cup he made me, I'll never forget it. One of the best I've ever had. Hand-picked perfection, a coffee experience like no other. The best of the best.